The second view notes that Noah's righteousness is tied to his generations, Genesis 6:9, not to the genetics of his daughters-in-law. If corrupted seed entered through Canaan's mother, that would explain why Canaan receives the curse, Genesis 9:25, and why giants reappear primarily in Canaan's land. This would also explain why Israel must dispossess Canaanite tribes instead of other nations. The concentration of post-flood giant clans in Canaan strongly suggests a bloodline issue. Both views agree on the essential point. The post-flood giants are not natural. They are linked to the same genetic corruption that caused the flood. The Bible gives you the result without indulging your curiosity about every mechanism. Our job is to believe what God said happened, not to rewrite it to suit the denominational imagination. Giants matter because they symbolize hybrid corruption, the mixing of that which God separated. In the end times, Jesus says, as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be also in the days of the Son of Man. Luke 17:26. The days of Noah were defined by unnatural unions, genetic tampering, and hybrid offspring. If we are living in the terminal generation, then the resurgence of transhumanism, genetic engineering, and extraterrestrial obsession is not a coincidence. It is a rerun. Giants matter because they are part of the conflict between the seed of the woman and the seed of the serpent. The Messiah crushed the serpent spiritually at Calvary, Hebrews 2:14, and he will crush him physically at his return. Giants were the serpent's attempt to preempt that crushing by corrupting the bloodline. Their presence before and after the flood proves that Satan is relentless, but God is sovereign. Every time giants appear, God destroys them to preserve the seed. The giants before the flood proved that Satan's first strategy was biological corruption. He could not kill the woman, so he corrupted her seed. God responded with a flood that preserved the messianic line and wiped out the hybrid world. But Genesis 6:4 says, and also after that, because Satan does not retire after one defeat. The giants after the flood, Rephaim, Emim, Zamzumim, Anakim, and the Philistine hybrids, were phase 2 of the same war. The difference between the pre-flood and post-flood giants is not their nature, but their purpose. Before the flood, they polluted humanity globally. After the flood, they concentrated in Canaan to block Israel's inheritance. In both cases, they failed. Noah preserved the lineage, and Joshua conquered the land. The serpent bruised the heel, but the seed crushed the head. When Christians read the Bible as a record of warfare instead of a children's storybook, giants cease to be embarrassing oddities and become tactical enemies in a spiritual war that spans history. Their skeletons are buried under the judgment of God, and their memory testifies that Scripture is not myth. It is military history written by the victor.